yeah, exercise. Definitely need more of that where I'm come from. Video editing, I just sit down all day. Well, actually, I just sleep most of the time. Nice to have a walk to somewhere, I don't know where. So yeah, what's up fellow procrastinators? I'm Flamecom, and today I'm just putting off doing my assignment due tomorrow. Mistake of wearing Crocs. Ow. Get out. Okay, so like, why have a bus stop over there when there's a bus stop right over there? Sydney buses are weird like that. Well, it's 11 now. Good time for me to head home. Okay, I'm back. This time, make sure the microphone is actually on, okay, Flamecom? So I just went out, took photographs of anything that exploded with colors. I'm talking pretty much just flora only, because, you know, photographers and amateur photographers, they really love to take photographs of those, don't they? I hate this new messenger app. Well, what's up fellow procrastinators? I'm Flamecom. If the helmet matches the shirt, that means I'm in business. I'm about to fall over. I need a GoPro. Well, God confound it, I forgot to turn the microphone on again. And I was kind of hoping that I would. I can't even speak properly now, even when the microphone's on. Okay, so I know this is not the, well, like, best lighting in the world, but it's better than having none, because then I just look like this. But I will say, some of the times the autofocus doesn't really seem to work that well, especially in low light, which is right now. Just today, I actually submitted my final assignment ever. And I like to think that I actually put effort into it. 1,000 words, yeah, so not as much as some of the other assignments. I think for the first time in a long time, I actually submitted this assignment ahead of time. Because usually I always like an assignment they will say is, I don't know, 11:59 p.m. Pretty much the end of the day, the very end of the day. I'd always like finish it by like 11:50 and then submit it at 11:50, like 53. Why am I stuttering so much? Yeah, so yeah, there'd be like 6 minutes to go until you'll submit it. Like technically I submitted it, but then it was very late. Still on time though. But then this time I finished it like 6 hours ahead of time. So well, also it was because they told us to do a little bit of prep work in advance. Well, because it's a requirement, and then that work goes into the final thing that you submit. So technically I already had a head start, which I should be doing for every assignment, but shut up. The semester's over now for me. I'm now not a first year anymore. You can just hear the autofocus going off again. What day is it today? The 23rd of October 2016, and the time is now 7:37. I've been out for about an hour now. Should probably go back now, have some dinner as well. That autofocus doing alright? Yeah, it's doing quite well actually. Oh yeah, on the Canon 600D before, I could only select like a certain amount of ISO stops on 100, 200, 400, 800, 1600. I couldn't choose the ones in between, so right now I'm at 1250, 1250, which I couldn't do before on 600D. That's like kind of finds a middle ground between 800 and 1600, and that's kind of cool. Of course, like for more modern like camera owners who's had this for years, you know, it might come as like a no-shit Sherlock to you, but then remember, I had the 600D for 5 years, so I missed out on a lot in between that huge 5-year gap. So yeah, but as I said, I'm loving this camera so much. You can just see like the sky has just gotten so much darker now. I should really probably gotta like just go. So how's that a lens flare for you, huh? Take that, J.J. Abrams. Ooh. I think I'm getting used to this whole online shopping thing ever since I got PayPal. So far I've seen Toll Priority, and then Oz Game Shop has their thing, which is what I got. Why am I out of focus? Why is the autofocus so weird? Which is how I got Xenoblade Chronicles. You know, bloody love that game. Glorious Bubble Wrap. Yeah. Pretty sure I have got something else coming in today as well from Toll Priority.
because I missed it last Friday again. Well, that was when I still had classes, but as I said the other day, which was yesterday actually, finished my final exam. So, I mean, assignment, I don't do exams, not yet anyway. Are these the unpoppable bubble wraps? Yes. Put the box away. Packaging much more appropriate this time, I think, instead of like this wide angle lens with its just, I don't know, it's just weird. Instructional manual, I don't think I need that. Like the previous one, it just had a bag like this, whereas this one they actually wrap it around. It's unpoppable bubble wrap, but it's still, you know, protection. Okay, yeah, I got my new lens. How many lenses do I have now? I have the regular 18 to 135 millimeter STM lens. Then there's this USM lens, which is causing that sound. And now that I have an STM lens, should be silent. Of course, my aperture value is going to be aperture value, unfortunately, is going to be higher. But as with STM lenses, these configurations are very familiar. So, in 3, 2, 1. Okay. And here we have the new lens. Angle of view, field of view, whatever. Shut up. It's it's still the same. The aperture is now smaller, so I had to raise the ISO. Still gonna keep this lens though, because of its lower aperture value, it can do better lighting. Yeah, okay. Now I can conduct my vlog. Oh, I just nearly tripped over Wii U gamepad. And yes, I saw the Nintendo Switch thing. Long live this lens. Since I have finished my semester, I'm finally going to be working on my World Youth Day video. And then I'm going to be showing that off to a bunch of, parishioners, even though I myself have already said, I'm not so much of an pious person anymore, ever since I started getting into university and watching Kyle Kalinske with his secular talk. But yeah, I'm at the church for the community, okay? I haven't really said that publicly, but only a few people here and there know about it. Yeah, I'm there for the community, and I like to think that there's nothing wrong with that. I have a lot of good friends there, so I don't want to just leave them behind. How's our face tracking doing? Oh, it's lovely. Are there any special events happening or going to happen in Sydney? Any Halloween sort of events? I really wish I started vlogging much earlier this year, especially given that I'm studying filmmaking. A couple of months back there was Vivid, wish I could have vlogged that, but that's when I had the really crap camera that is a 600D, which has finally bricked thanks to Magic Lantern. I do have a few photos and videos, but not in the intention of making a vlog. At the beginning of this year, I already rented Japan, and then there was World Youth Day in Poland and the Czech Republic, and I kind of went into Bangkok airport, so technically you can't say you're in Thailand. Well, that's because we were changing flights from here to Dubai. Oh yeah, right, Dubai, went to there as well. Didn't get off the airport, so can't say you're in the country, you're just in international spaces. But yeah, I've already gone places this year. I actually in that Japan Tokyo trip, I also went to Hong Kong and stayed there for a bit, in my home area. My home area, what am I saying? Since I've already gone to so many countries this year, compared to all the years prior, I don't know if I'm gonna go to any more countries, in this holiday. I just really don't. And also another thing, the other universities, their semesters haven't even finished yet, let alone start the exam period. So, just gonna rub it into all your faces there, all you other Sydney unis, yeah. Regardless, I think I'm just gonna end the vlog right here. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and keep on procrastinating, everyone. See ya.